Okay, so I thought we'd have a talk about Superman SPACEAGE. This is a book that I wasn't aware of until I just saw it available, and I realised it was by Mark Russell, who, next to Ed Brubaker, is my favourite American comic book writer. And the artwork is by the Allreds as well, who are also very Marmite artists, but I like them. Anyway, this is very much in the vein of Life Story from Marvel, which Mark Russell also wrote for the Fantastic Four, and that's a good book as well, we should pick up. But this follows Superman, and it goes from his early years all the way through to essentially his end. You see his influences from the Kents and how Jonathan Kent's time at war has changed his views. You have commentary on sort of the military-industrial complex. You have Lex Luthor as a sinister businessman. You've got this constant shadow over things from Pariah because the Anti-Monitor is coming, and you've also got the Justice League, and you have Mark Russell drawing lots of comparisons between Superman and Batman and the different philosophies. Now, there's a very good bit in this where there is what they call a trolley problem, where you've got to either save one or save many, and both of them explain very well what their different views on that would be. I won't spoil it because you should read it, otherwise what's the point? But I think it really highlighted the difference in their philosophies, and that Mark Russell fully understands these characters. I absolutely hate Batman's design in this. I absolutely hate Batman's origin in this, but I really like the artwork in this. I really like the writing in it. I know a lot of people didn't seem to like this very much, and I just don't know why. I think it was great. He has lots of little jabs at members of the Justice League. There's like a running gag with Flash and bombs. There's a bit with the Green Lantern where Abin Sur just says, "Yeah, I know you aren't good enough for the ring, but just take it because you're like the nearest person." You think, okay, fair enough. He's obviously got his views on how that story was told, and it's just a good read. Like I say, I really think it is in the vein of Life Story, to the point where the DC could possibly do more of these, but because this encompasses the Justice League, it sort of deals with a lot of the characters anyway. I would say if you want a really well drawn book, and you want a story that you can read one and done, and that also has a little bit of a lot of intelligence behind it, you won't go wrong with this. The Superman you have in this is very much a Silver Age Superman, but you know, that's the story he's telling, and I do think that it is totally worth picking up if you are a comic book fan, and in particular a DC fan. Let me know what you think about it. Did you know this book was even out? Because I just happened across it. Haven't seen a print edition of it. I've got the digital copy, but yeah, totally worth getting. And I imagine it's the kind of book that would be in a sale in the not too distant future, just because it doesn't seem to have been publicised or pushed much. Anyway, thanks for watching, and give us a like and a subscribe, and hopefully you enjoy the book.